cosmetics.
Some. Yeah, why Skywrath? This black is
For eternal love. It's the Skywrath lore. I don't know.
Anything involving drums, I've come to learn that black just certainly loves his drum. Blah 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 blah. Making it happen. Here we go, guys. We're underway here. First game of day number 2. VICI Gaming taking on CLOUD9. Two teams that I think have similar playing profiles, and they love their farm. They love their late game potential as far as the Titans clashing. But we have a Slark, a little more snowball potential, and we'll have to see if VICI can kind of keep that pressure building up and not allow Eternal Envy to really get that farm on his Terrorblade.
Yeah. So the lanes, from the CLOUD9 side, look somewhat, I guess, predictable. You've got your safe lane trial lane where they're going to look to secure the Terrorblade farm. The off lane is going to be your Centaur. So I guess same story with VICI Gaming. You expect the Brood in the off lane. You expect the supports to at least start in the safe lane and then maybe roam from there, and the Ember Spirit to go mid. So I mean, from that point of view, do you see either team mixing things up with the lanes at all, or like going for early ganks?
Standard lanes to start, but I think VICI's going to get really active on Wraith King and Skywrath, and just like you get Brood like level 3 or level 4, maybe level 5, and then you just run a Wraith King into the lane. And Vengeful Spirit is not a good hero to deal with the Brood. Like, she's going to have a lot of problems.
Yeah. Even Elder Titan, I guess, a bit tankier, but has similar issues, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you could deal with a couple levels in Spirit will help with the spiders, I guess, but still, like, they don't really have the best heroes to deal with. Brood. You could maybe put Puck in safe lane, might be better.
Okay. I'm excited to see how iceiceice is going to I can't say it enough, because it just helps with remind me like when he used to play a lot of like Nature's Prophet and how much he'd utilize those Treant protectors, being able to scout, multi-farm and stuff, and now he's going to have all those spiderlings to work with. I'm curious to see if he's going to be innovative whatsoever with his Brood, if he's going to go more standard with it. And here we go. We will get the pause back and underway. It just seems like a bit of a settings.
Brood's kind of less about like the individual unit micro, but you can do like some cute things like the surrounds. You can do the like kind of body blocking with a group of spiderlings. So I don't think anyone understands you, Black. No one else. Oh no, Vater speaks German. So
yeah, they were actually. I remember after we had casted our game and we were talking to him about his game and stuff, and of course about that first blood.
They used to be teammates on the old
I wasn't sure if I was really tired and I thought they were speaking English, and maybe I was just like I didn't understand, but no, they were definitely not speaking English. I found that out, so it's hard to tell. Long days here.
Yeah. Well, not as long as last time I still remember being the 2 a.m. finish on day 1. That was fun times.
Yeah. But hopefully today that will be back underway.
Yep. Looking to get things underway. See, you've got a bit of wait before your first match. You don't start till afternoon, 4 or 5 p.m. ish.
Really?
I think so. 3 p.m. maybe.
Holy cow.
You got a schedule over there if you want to look, but I don't know. You guys are the last matches, I believe, for the group stage.
We played the last 2?
Or the second to last 2, maybe.
Alright. I don't know if you already talked about it or not with them, but after day number 1, I'm feeling that maybe you were just, we want to go 0-3 that way today. We have a really strong performance and we get the opponent we want, later on and getting that like bottom seed.
Be a little choosy, huh?
Yeah.
Last 2 games of the day.
I mean, who wants to be top 2 guaranteed semifinals? Not about that life.
Yeah, I mean that'd be such a boring day. What are you supposed to do?
You have a reputation of, you got to make sure that it's like, oh, day number 1. Now we're gonna hit it hard here. So,
day 1, man.
Who would you, as far as like looking at round 1 matchups, who would you prefer to be up against?
I mean,
Tinker,
not today probably.
Yeah,
they're probably 2 weakest teams.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean it's weird because it's like, is it 1-3-6 in like one half of the bracket, or is it? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, gods.
Oh, you mean in the semifinals?
So no, listen, it's like you have like the 2 brackets, and it's like 1-3-6 and then 2-4-5, or is it 1-4-5 and then 2-3-6?
Oh, it's 1-4-5.
Okay, so it's like you kind of want to place yourself against like maybe your second round matchup.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, if you guys finish, let's say 5th place, then you verse 4th, which is likely Tinker. And then you verse, then you verse first place, which,
so
I mean,
it is
VICI's,
1-4-5.
yeah, yes. I'm 90%, I made this. I made this schedule.
That's why I'm looking to you.
The thing is, like, this tournament has, like, in my opinion, like 4 really premier teams.
Yep.
And then
it's 1-4-5.
So like 6th place is really rough because you have to play against the 3 team, which is definitely going to be a good team.
Yeah. And you play against the 2 team.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I mean, 6th place is always going to be rough. If you finish 6th, you deserve it to be rough.
If the first seed team is way better than the second seed team, and like maybe you don't match up that well against that, maybe you want to be 6th
instead of 5th,
and that way you can the finals.
Well, if you're never going to beat the 3rd place team, then I don't know.
Pretty sure everyone's confident enough to beat everyone, so it's a matter of getting it done.
All right.
You really never know. I mean, even like not today, especially after their first game against Cloud9, they've shown that they can hang in there. They're not going to be an easy pushover. But we were also talking about how
we could lose today for sure.
Yeah, after their first game though, they kind of went on tilt. So we'll see. It's where your mind's going to be.
And even in a best of 5, like I don't see not today. Like sure, the BO1 format maybe favors some of these underdog teams, but I think they're good enough that you put them in a best of 5, even if they finish last place, let's say against versing the third place team, which is maybe Cloud9, maybe VICI. They could at least take a game off one of those teams, maybe even a couple games. Like their game against Cloud9 was really close, so I don't think not today a pushover.
I thought they were gonna win that game.
Against
the NC9.
Yeah,
in a big BO5?
No, the game, the best one they played yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna win that. But
Yeah, I thought they had that too. I'm like,
it was a rough game though. They had like C9 had like Chrono and then.
Was it the game where they had Refresher and Refresher, or was Magnus with Refresher and him with Refresher?
Magnus. So they had
like so much team fight.
RP and Chrono, and then they had no way to help the DP. So the DP would run uphill with the ultimate on, and then he would just get chronoed or
slammed
the one
on,
fight where they lost it was when the DP got skewered into the tier 4 towers.
Exactly, and they had no heroes to help with that at all.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they had a tide, but
yeah, but at the same time, you're still taking a fight in the tier 4s, and
they went right for Freddy. They're like, we know that you're going to be the pinnacle point of this team. We'll jump in. We'll use what we got to take you down. Then the rest of the team behind you will just begin to crumble away. So
I saw a bit of his Invoker last night. That was really cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. He's like a really interesting player. Like he makes plays. He just gets solo kills when like nobody else would get the solo kills, and you're like, how is that even possible? You're like, it's just.
You're like, I wish Arteezy would do that.
No. It's like just smash things, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Kid's a pub star, man. He's a freak, and you know, a lot of people were questioning how he was going to be, or how able he was going to be performing here, because he'd been dealing with ping for so long of his Dota pub / team play life, and all through the qualifiers where they performed very, very well. Whether it was a best of 1 group stages, they were like top 1 or 2, and even all through playoffs where they went undefeated through those sets. You know, they're doing that all, mind you, with 120 plus ping. Now they're here in the house with hopefully a little ping. He's got that face like you're still ping there.
It's right about 120.
Yeah. You know, hopefully we'll get it subsized a bit with the help of that.
US West servers.
But at least everyone's on the same playing field. I guess I could put it like that.
Oh, okay.
So as opposed to them just having extra ping, it's everyone's kind of in the same realm. But
let's just get everyone on 400 ping. Let's play on Oz servers or something.
That was the cool thing about being in Stockholm for like the past 2 weeks or whatever. We got to play all of our matches on Europe East servers, which are in Stockholm. So we had like literally 5 ping. So it's just.
He's saying how much better ping they had than we did, Rods.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Day 1, we're working.
5 ping is like.
Yeah, no, I can imagine as a player that's like, this is where you know this is the ultimate test.
We here don't know what 5 ping is like.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
You mean to tell me when you click, it actually just happens right then and there? That's crazy.
It's you have to experience it, and then it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just do local lobby.
Yeah. But just going back to like someone like Smash, who's already so good as it is, being able to see him hopefully unleash with minimal ping or being on the same playing field. He's found his groove, but it felt like, I mean, obviously they have Fog on their team, so they don't have their full 5-man lineup, and some question the communication issues. But you know, Fog can't speak a reasonable amount of Spanish, but it's just not uniform quite yet. Hopefully today they had a good breakfast and they can kind of sync it together and make it happen, because you don't want to make it through this tournament without a win, man.
Very important.
Huh? Good breakfast. Did you have a good breakfast? What did you have? Did you eat like a granola bar or something like that from here?
I didn't eat breakfast. I had a granola bar and a Gatorade.
All right, well, you have a while before you
That's
play,
better than
so
most people, at least.
maybe have a good lunch, I guess, if you got a while to play.
I had room service yesterday, though. I had a nice breakfast yesterday. Didn't serve me too well, though.
Yeah, so maybe today.
Forget the breakfast.
Starve
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm more of a lunch guy anyways.
Okay.
Me too, man.
The food's been good, though? Good lunch? What do we have for
He's thinking about it. This isn't going good, guys. Don't ask him questions like that.
I mean, it's fine.
It wasn't
This
nice.
is strike 2.
no
We tried with the
problem.
ping, we tried with the food.
I don't mind. I didn't.
It's just takeout.
Yeah.
It was
Kind of.
fine.
It was nice.
You got the job done. I had the rice and chicken last night.
Yeah, we bring it to you. We have a nice little spread. You just have to walk down the line.
We had 2 games in a row last night, and dinner literally came like the second our first match
started. Yeah.
When we got down here, it was just like. It was just all like.
I feel like I have bad luck with that. Like, I'll be a casting game while they're eating. I'm like, that's great, guys.
Yeah, and you can see everyone
like,
just behind
yeah,
you.
everyone behind you is
oh,
like, that looks
great.
like some
You're
feast.
just
Yeah,
glancing
well.
over, you're like, hope there's some left.
You're like, yeah, they're winning the fight right now, but is that fucking chicken?
Save some for me.
Make me a plate. But no, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's what's
One
important.
left the microwave. It was good. I ate it in the car on the way back to the
Nice.
hotel. It was
I had some this
classy.
morning. Actually, that was my breakfast. I had some leftover rice and chicken.
Yep.
It was,
My teammates
it
were
was good
jealous.
stuff.
They're like, "Where'd you get that?"
Yeah.
So then we just ordered room service anyways last night.
Yeah.
Our tour got.
Oh boy.
It was on Charlie, obviously. So
The food was on Charlie?
yeah, Artur's. I mean, you can tell by Artur's personality, but he doesn't.
He went all out.
He
Got
doesn't hold
the
back.
like prime rib or something.
No. That's another. When you go out to like nice restaurants, Artur will just Artur will just look at the menu and be like, all right, what's the most expensive?
Oh
thing?"
my god.
He goes, oh,
I'll take the
$60 steak.
the
Yeah,
28-ounce prime rib, please.
I'll have one of those. And then he'll get it, and he'll look at it, and he'll be like, he'll take one bite, and he goes, all right, this is the
It
worst
may
steak
not
I've
be
ever
what he
had in my
felt like.
entire
That's the
life."
thing. Like I know people who like that, but then it's like they don't even get what they wanted to order. Sometimes that like middle brain.
Just want to
thing,
show I have
don't
money. That's what it's all about. Everyone, feast your eyes on my huge dish.
You know who I've heard also does that? Who used to be on EG?
Mason.
Demon.
Oh, Demon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I used to feel really uncomfortable, like, because when Charlie would take us out and be like, EG team dinner, EG would pay for everything, and then
Yeah.
I'd feel really bad if I ordered something really expensive. So I'd always get like, I try to be like conservative, but now it's like,
Do what the hell you want. I'm hungry. I want to eat this.
like I see all my teammates just ordering these like super expensive things, and I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm getting the steak too.
Well, I don't want to be eventually like I was just gonna have a cheeseburger, but
I make sure I
whatever.
finish
Filet
my- I
mignon.
make sure I finish my plate.
You have you choose your two options and then you like tell other people you're not ready to decide, so you see what they order first and then go from there.
Classic
Like, I'm
move.
not ready yet.
Especially when I go on a date.
No, but like, anyways, last night, like, Artur was like, he wanted like the calamari or whatever. And
Okay.
then- And it was just an appetizer. He goes, all right, I'll have 2 calamari.
This is good. Can I have 3 more?
So it came, and then yeah, he didn't even touch the second one.
All right.
I think he took it. He called it Togo. He took it back to his hotel room. Said he's gonna eat it while he laid in bed and watch Grey's Anatomy.
And you didn't eat it.
I don't know. He may have.
Tell him to bring it over. I'll have some calamari. I don't mind if it's cold.
mean,
It's probably gonna be stuck in the fridge. He's gonna
sure he
leave it in the
was
hotel
up
room.
all night watching Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy. It's probably all good.
All right. I thought it was
How's
caught up.
everyone all about that?
I don't know. He said no. I remember him tweeting at Dreamly that it was like caught up or something.
I don't know. Isn't there like?
What
15
shows do you
seasons?
watch? Not Grey's Anatomy. What is it?
Are you all
Yeah.
about the
I've been watching. I actually just finished this morning or whatever. Like in my sleepless night, I just finished season 6 of Seinfeld.
Okay.
It's
That's a
classic.
classic.
Yeah,
That's-
so I'm
that's
watching
solid.
that right now. I've been watching Sons of Anarchy,
Okay.
There are good things about that.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Walking Dead. Caught up on that. I didn't realize how many episodes I missed. I guess like when we started watching it together, I must have missed like 1 or 2
You
along
went
the
away
way.
and then.
And I went home to catch up, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what happened with Beth or whatever? And
Oh,
I had
did
to like
you-
go back and check it out. I'm caught up.
Wow,
No
okay.
spoilers.
I'm waiting for
You are caught up.
I'm caught up now. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm waiting for Game of Thrones and Suits to start up again. I
Yeah.
like those shows.
I like Suits, but it's just so cheesy. Like it's got to the
Yeah.
point where it's just like
Yeah, like it's
I like
funny,
it, but it's-
season 1 and season 2 of every show is
Yeah.
like so good. Like
Now I've never seen the show.
Okay.
Is it really about Suits? Like, what is it? Just guys who are like high
It's about,
profile or something like that?
these
It's
lawyers, kind of.
Pretty much.
it's good.
It's like a.
Do you have a suit?
drama.
Dude, no.
You gotta get a suit, man.
Why would I need a suit?
Dude, you're gonna need a suit at some point. Just one nice
You
tailored
win
suit.
TI5. You're doing your like I don't know your press conferences the day after. You need to be in your suit. Like
Yeah.
think all athletes have their
RTC
suit.
says if we win TI5, we all have to buy Ferrari 599s. I think that's what it is. I think that's the number. I'm not
Did
sure.
you agree to this?
I mean, I didn't agree to it, but I thought it'd be really cool if we took a team
Ferrari 599s. Oh
with a bunch of
my god.
Ferraris.
Yeah, EG Ferraris. That sounds like
I
something
mean,
a
he
team
doesn't
would
even have
want.
his driver's license yet, but he doesn't care. Neither does I, so.
It'll be just like his
Yeah.
prime rib. He'll have it and he'll crash it and be like,
He'll
I'm
just
done
have
with this
Charlie drive.
anyways. Give me 2 more.
How does Charlie put up with you guys?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm sure. I hope he gets paid well.
All right. Yeah.
It's gotta be one of the most patient men in the
It's- no, it's
business.
gotta be-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
so bad actually, because it's like, it's going to the part where like we're like totally dependent. Like, if Charlie wasn't here, like we would just be like chickens with our heads cut off. We'd just be running around.
I can't believe. I mean, I didn't get to actually team a lot, but like just yesterday, I know like we had and I don't mean to keep calling him out for it, but like Artur was having like audio problems. He's like, I'm just not hearing anything. Headset's broken. Computer's broken. I can't hear anything. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, let me go check this out. All right, let me see. And I'm looking in the back, and yeah, he had swapped the microphone and the audio plug. I
Okay.
just had to switch it back. There you go. He had audio.
Artur has deemed himself as very unlucky with PCs.
Unlucky.
Yet he goes through about a keyboard a week.
He
and
brings a backup keyboard. Is that a normal thing for players? Bring a
Oh.
backup keyboard to a LAN?
He did bring a headset.
He wanted like brown keys on his Razer keyboard.
Okay.
And apparently like Razer discontinued brown keys, but they had like 2 left over or whatever, and they gave it to him, and he already
Okay.
broke one of them. So. And then we got him at
What is-
Dream League. So it was like
How
a
do you
week
break
ago.
a keyboard?
I was just gonna say the same. Like you guys.
I think part of like the cord like clipped off into
Oh.
the actual socket. So,
Okay.
Yeah, just Artur stuff.
Yeah.
And then his PC never works the first time, so it's
Okay.
always swapping PCs, and every time he restarts Dota, he has to redo his config, and
Yeah.
he's a very high maintenance person.
Yeah, he didn't have a headset. Well,
Yeah, he's like,
Charlie had to go and barter with other teams because you guys are.
Yeah, he just didn't have
We
the-
also had to
he didn't have
order
the
him a
mic.
headset.
The mic
It's
connection.
coming in 1-day delivery.
Wait,
Nah.
did we order?
I may have ordered it for him,
Oh,
but, you know,
God,
make
you-
sure. Hey, we gotta make sure this is
We had headsets around, but
this
they
is
were
their like
not
Randall,
to
this
his,
is their
not
life.
to his
We gotta make sure
specifications.
they're up to the up to snuff as far as
Yeah.
they're performing at their true potential. Whether it's
Yeah.
whatever headset they need. We want to
Okay.
make sure here at BTS we provide them with the best.
Yeah.
Right. Except for everything else and the beeps.
Yeah, for the viewers wondering,
beeps
and
today.
if you guys are wondering.
So far, no beeps.
Beep free.
No beep free. The public is demanding the beeps to come back though. We'll see.
Yeah, we are replacing a PC right now. I got word from our producer, so
your,
we should be good to go in a couple of minutes.
Where's your soundboard? You need a beep.
Dude, I said that. I was so amped up. Like, okay, day number 1. Let's have a recap of day number 1. Beep, 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 beep,
That'd
beep,
been really
beep. Okay,
funny.
day number 2.
You had that queued like right when you did like the sound check, the initial
Yeah.
thing for the stream.
The entire chat wants it back. It's all GIF beep, apparently.
I mean, we could just have a beep casters. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a break. And we could just have the
Grass
beeps
starting
cap the
on the other
game.
Full
Oh.
game. Yeah, alright. Could happen.
Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, as we wait things out and they get things resolved, I know it's just the game number 1 to start things out yesterday was also a bit of a hiccup. We were here. We were stress testing a bit, getting some of those machines. Hopefully that wasn't one that wasn't was overseen, unfortunately.
It's better
but,
to pause this now than like middle of the game. That's like 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, like ruins your tempo. This is still at least creeps haven't spawned, so make do. I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, I don't want to get into it.
That's okay.
Have you been enjoying at least the ambiance outside of the Dota itself? I know we have provided a little bit of a viewing area, game room-ish, you know.
Everyone's chill.
Everyone's just
Fine.
pretty chill.
But I think it was. I liked it last time because it was like there was like 10 PCs in the room upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In
More
like
P-
Merlini's bedroom, I guess.
Yeah.
And
More PCs next time.
We might be able to get some of them still
We're
up and
Dota
going. We're
players.
still kind of
I-
feeling it out.
yeah, it's fun to play like GameCube or whatever and N64 games. But at the end of the day, everyone just wants to play Dota. Win
Yeah.
or lose. Like, I mean, we drop all 3 of our games yesterday. But you know, if there was more PCs, I wouldn't even be surprised if we went to play upstairs and played like 4 matchmaking games.
Okay. Alright. More PCs for Dota.
We're all about the Dota, man.
Duly noted. Thank you, BBG. Inside
Alright.
info.
Yeah.
He's like, and a masseuse. A masseuse would be nice too. You know,
No,
just
no,
someone
yeah.
to fall back on the side. A nice little a foot rub. You know.
Yeah.
Could make it work. Oh, no, yeah, I heard stories about that last time. Not that one, but you know, but a specialist, I guess. What? Uh-oh, I'm getting
PPD's
the-
going red. I
I
don't know.
can't take this. I can't take this tournament seriously anymore.
I'm just
This
going to
tournament's a joke, man.
Freaking joke, man.
$300,000.
As you guys can tell, PPD here with us, like there's no
Look at
hard
this.
feelings.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I'm turning bright
Wayne
red.
is out. Is there any games happening? We can cast maybe something in the lounge if there's potentially, you know, maybe they're
I don't
smashing
know.
up a bit and give some a
We
little bit
saw
of eye
you
candy.
guys playing a little golf mini game, and you guys
We're
were
playing Mario
pretty
Mario
bad
Party.
about it. Yeah, in Mario Party, and
Our tour. I think our tour finished.
Oh my God, that's a
with 0 stars and 0 coins.
he had no idea how to play that game. Like you can tell he's like not even 18 still. Like he's
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like he was born in like '96, so like we think like all these games of our childhood. And
He doesn't even know what like a Nintendo is,
yeah,
probably,
he
right?
probably never had an N64 before.
Like I woke up, it was PlayStation when I was born. PlayStation, you know, whatever. Doesn't know what the old school's really about. But of all games, though, Mario Party, we learned on the After Hours show that game can get you pretty damn salty. There's too much
Oh, yeah.
RNG involved.
Mario.
I mean, it's good for the gamers who are not very good at games because it's just suddenly I have 2 stars. What
That's
happened?
why I won.
Yeah.
I won that game. Yeah, I think the first time we played it. It's
Okay.
good for people who are not good at games. Thanks, gods.
Kuro destroyed us
Really?
in Dota and in Mario Party.
Ooh, what a beast.
That's not fun.
It's rough. He's a real professional gamer.
Okay. Do you play other games apart from Dota, like at home?
Let's say, hopefully not. In a hypothetical word, tomorrow Dota is over. Right? Valve's like, we've had enough for some reason, and we're gonna move on and make CS:GO 2, something like that.
Okay.
Do you step off from? Would you step off from something else and keep competitive gaming and try to adapt into something new, or you're like, I'm done gaming, I'm moving on?
League of Legends.
Like,
You think of that? Not go back to Han?
Superior game.
You're not gonna go back to Han and hope or Strife?
No,
Like, no, unfortunately. All right.
League of Legends. It's a great game
Mhm. Well, we don't have to resort to that,
Everyone loves
unfortunately,
it.
as we still have Dota 2.
for now.
We may not have a PC up and ready, but we still have Dota 2 to play.
yeah. Dota 2 still exists at least in this little world of ours.
I think
which
it'd
is
be
good
cool.
news.
Like if you just took like a full Dota team and then you like swapped into the league, see how long it would take to get good.
And then do the opposite?
Sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Somebody comp our salaries and stuff, and we'll just go. We'll just
I'm not. Yeah, we're not.
BTS sponsor, League of Legends team.
That's on EG.
That's you guys have your League of
I mean,
Legends
it's just
team.
an idea. It wasn't practical.
Okay.
Have you interacted at all with any of the other teams that EG's like, has under their umbrella? Just kind of hang out at all, or
mean,
you guys each in your own?
Like Alliance and Tinker at events. But
I mean, outside of Dota 2. EG
Outside
has
of
other
Dota.
teams, right?
Yeah.
Outside of Dota 2.
They're like,
Sorry, I don't know your.
we got Heroes
StarCraft
of the,
players.
Heroes of the Storm team.
yeah.
Or that's what it's called.
That's a
Heroes
game.
of- Heroes of the
That's
Storm.
where you're going when Dota 2 fails, I thought.
No,
Here's
no,
this-
no, no, League of Legends for sure.
Okay.
What other teams are there? There's like the league teams are like kind of separated
Hmm.
because it's like a whole Riot kind of situation.
Yeah.
So it's like hardly even a EG team.
Yeah.
You guys got some StarCraft players. J-Dong.
yeah.
I saw J-Dong at BlizzCon.
And I did vodka shots with White Raw and J-Dong
Okay.
last stream, not the previous one, the one before.
That sounds fun.
This is the worst vodka ever, man. White Raw doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, that sound means we actually don't have to put up with us trying to shoot the shit any longer. We can get Dota back and underway here. Sorry about the bit of a hiccup, but let's get things fresh and started right now. It's going to be,
Yeah.
Cloud9 taking on VICI Gaming here. iceiceice on his Brood. Immediately they put down a bit of Vision Ward, and they see the web immediately, and we'll see what kind of antics he's going to pull out with Mother.
Yeah. He's got some pretty, like, a unique, like, just Tango's in the Observe Ward as far as starting items go, so we'll have to see what he has planned with this. Pretty defensive ward, which is just a safe spot that doesn't get dewarded, but item-wise, like, not really committing to anything with his starting money.
Seeing a ward like that it just makes me feel like he's definitely going to be your traditional Brood. Like, I'm planting myself in this lane, I'm going to get what I can out of it, and I want to be able to see if anyone starts coming my way, I'll be on it. But for now, I'm just going to be hanging about this top lane, doing Broodmother things.
Do you think iceiceice is that guy in pubs that just picks Broodmother with like the very last like,
Why does it have to be that guy in the
alright,
game?
no Brood counters, here we go.
The people fifth picking Brood in matchmaking, man, those,
Hard-
there's a special place in hell for them. Like,
They're really-
that is...
Oh, immediately with the Sentry D ward right here. Oh boy.
Yeah, he saw him planet, so...
Here we go. Pilot die. Don't! That's my
Deny?
ward! Stop
Yeah.
it! No, not even deny. Ah, damn it.
Deny.
So now there's a Sentry Ward problem. I think the Sentry Wards can see each other. Yeah.
Yep.
Pilot, I got it.
Where's... Okay, yeah.
So getting rid of that
Oh,
off
that's
though,
the dire one there,
pretty
I can
big.
see. I'm blind.
Pretty big, and now he can just plant himself by the side shop, and for the meantime, until he feels comfortable even trying to get any sort of CS, this is all EE's time, and he immediately pulls out that Metamorphosis, and look at that. Right, and that's what I'm talking about. When you see a Brood, it's like, you're going to have to be forced to invest a little bit of that extra money into Sentries right off the bat, whereas maybe you could have passed on Sentries to just have that bit of extra gold, but look at this. Pilot Die is the bouncer of this lane. Like, don't even think about you're going to have a free time, but they're just going to trade, while all the meanwhile, Terrorblade farms it up.
It's like he can't really zone iceiceice is going to get all the XP in the world. And
Yeah.
once he gets level 3, level 5, he gets his nuke. He can still put some pressure on, get some farm, but
So roaming businessman in mid lane.
yeah.
He's got the luggage. Bringing it about here, but...
What's Elder Titan starts bottom is on his way top though, so maybe he catches iceiceice by surprise.
Look at these two. Anything you could do, I could do better. Just constantly shoving each other about, but like you said, man, like your bounty hunters, like your Rickies, they'll be able to kind of use that elusiveness and hiding under the dark to try to find the range of XP and building it on up. And both 7 trying to do a little bit of the same, knows that they're doing with the pull, and he's going to just try to sap a little bit of XP even from the low ground.
Be careful, raking his boots, so...
Oh, here we go. The blaster coming out here. He gets off the stun, and he knows he has to make a run here, and with those boots...
Boat 7 has no boots, but raking is...
Oh, he's glaring up. He's going to pop the salve, and that's going to be enough to allow him to simply walk away. And this is more space for Black to farm up on his Slark.
Shame on you.
Okay, so for now, nothing... I mean, both teams just kind of zoning out the offlane as much as they can, but Root's having a pretty jolly time, I feel.
See level 3 yet? I mean, that's like the most important thing is to zone up Brood, like in the first couple waves. Once he gets level 3, like, and as soon as he gets like level 5, like he starts getting these spider links, and then you can't zone him out as support anymore, especially Venge.
Yeah.
Terrorblade doesn't really help you at all.
Yeah, and Terrorblade can't afford to help you. He's like, I have a quota to meet. I got to make my CS happen, my CS games, because Terrorblade needs to be able to get to that point where he can come online. And when you're comparing the two, Terrorblade and Slark, I'd imagine Black doesn't need quite as much farm to be able to get a little more proactive throughout the game, being able to bring in some kills, while as Eternal Envy, he's more focused on just trying to reach his final form.
Yeah. They're just going to create so much space for Black, I feel, as well, because as soon as Ember gets his levels, like 10-15 minutes in, he just moves around the map. Similar story with the Radiant supports even earlier if they want to. Like, they can just make their way towards top and...
Okay, Lord. Alright, yeah, I mean...
We're good.
Alright. False alarm.
Mild hiccup.
And then they do have Puck though, and Vent, which are pretty good against Brood, I think. Just like finding him and killing him.
More or less a lot of the same. Mid-game even on the CS, and now we're seeing iceiceice getting a lot more comfortable as the creep wave comes closer towards his tower, and he keeps drawing the aggro closer and closer to it. Now we can actually find some CS to go along with the XP he's been gaining mid lane. The chains are going to fire right here on Fata. Fata, who got caught out with that first blood yesterday, this time will be able to orb away from this one and does step back. So more tiffed.
Not gonna let that go, huh?
It was just so, it was
Gonna take.
so flat. Hey, you think I'm like was a bit adamant about it now? You should have seen the Merlee and Black have at it. They just would not let the thing go. But well-respected Puck, and we expect the best out of him. So it's only fair that I get, you know, be hard on him.
I think once Puck has Blink and Jules, they can like, afford a gem, and there's not really like any really easy way to kill the Puck. So they'll be able to find out the Brood and kill him a lot as well.
So you think they're going to invest in a gem sooner rather than later?
Right after Yules and Puck.
Okay. That's good. Definitely would need that against the Brood, plus the additional ability to, of course, take that.
They have Centaur ult too, so like if Puck finds him, just Centaur ult, and everyone could just catch up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll see.
A lot of money being invested in these sentries, so...
Yeah, look at that.
the sentry on sentry, both dire ones, but one about to expire.
Got him.
Yeah. Okay. Pilot Die, one of the most selfless ones in the game. Happy to invest in that kind of ward usage if it means creating that extra space and allowing him to harass back.
He didn't even have mana for stuff though. He's just like throwing out house. He can't even like do too much as far as the Brood's concerned right now.
You don't even need to really throw out a stun this early. It's not like they're gonna really find the opportunity with the terrible as is right now, unless iceiceice for some reason gets a bit overzealous and then they can fall through with the damage of Metamorphosis. But I don't see that happening. We'll have to see those. They continue to trade it about here mid lane. It's Fata 21-9 on the other side. Super 18-2, very even. And here we go, briefcase boy walking in from the north, happy to harass a bit. And there's your Midas now. 5-minute mark almost on the dot. Black gets a hold of the golden glove right now on his Slark and puts it right to use. Is this going to be one of those kind of Slark games you think where he needs to go more mobility, get a hold of a blink right away and being able to get proactive, or is he just going to continue to farm it on up and maybe play it a little more greedy?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the direction this game is going to go, but I think they have the ability to go late game if they're able to get some items on the Wraith King. I don't know. I think they could definitely just go play aggressive, I suppose. But I think the biggest problem for C9 is the Centaur, who's not getting anything out of the offlane. He's forced to jungle now, and I just don't think this hero is the best pick for a game like this. Like you want Centaur when they don't have any like stuns or snares or anything. They have they have Wraith King stun, they have Ember Spirit chains, they have Slark pounce. It's not that bad, but it's really tough to get experience in the offlane.
It was their last pick, I guess. So as far as like I don't know. Often you get to your last pick, and if you need an offlaner, and there's been like Tide, your normal offlane is banned. It's like, what do you even get half the time? So.
Well, I don't even think C9 plays Tide.
Yeah.
I guess they do. I've seen them.
It was banned out, but yeah, it's not
We've
exactly
seen
a common bone set.
I don't know. I can't remember either. I know feels like forever ago that the draft actually happened, but we've seen both have played a lot of Jakiro, and I think Jakiro could have added a lot this game, especially against someone like a Brood. I mean, they didn't know there was going to be a Brood, but had he considered something like a Jakiro, that certainly would have helped. But we'll see if they can make the best of Big Bad Brad and this kind of matchup and how much they'll be able to utilize that stampede when the engagements really break out. Very slow start to this game regardless, and you kind of expect that from both of these teams. When we were talking about the pregame earlier today, is they really love like their 4 Protect 1. They literally just prioritize being able to build that far, and once the mid game approaches, that's when we're going to probably see some of the high octane action. And Pilot Die, get these fighters off of me.
Yeah, it's a level 5 Brood. They don't really have
this tower's gone.
Yeah, look at him now. He's just all up in their grill.
The supports are up here, so like this is just, unless Puck rotates, this is done for.
Yeah. Where did? Yeah, Eternal Envy now moved off into the jungle on his own, where Centaur's also made. So you got 2 people here stacking or trying to work with the jungle, and it's a more free farm period for the bottom lane to find their own farm, and this is a bit awkward. And now iceiceice can do whatever he wants here in the top lane, and this is where he slowly begins to spread his spider wings and become a plague. I mean, just look at the web; it's disgusting, all over the place. And this is his lane now.
Yeah, definitely got control of the top lane. He's probably gonna be able to.
Puck's here though.
Top tower is under attack.
Puck's here though. Early and does have coil.
This, but
Sentry ward on the ground. Oh, he's out.
I don't know though. There's not very many windows that they can
Dire's middle tower
get a hold of
is
Mother
under
here.
attack.
I'm questioning how what he's going to be using as far as the micro ability with these spiderlings and being a pest. And
yeah, he's gonna farm a lot. But at the end of the day, it's just a Broodmother. Like, I've played countless amounts of games where you lose early game to Broodmother, like even way worse than this. And then, you know, Brood tries to go to tier 2s or tier 3s, he gets picked off once or twice, and all of a sudden you have like just a feeding useless hero with high levels of experience.
Ooh, they're making the dive forward. They want to go for Pylite Die. Infamous first blood, he will go down. It's going to be FY who does pick it up on his Majesty. And there it is. It took about 8 minutes, but we got it. The first strike of the game is going to go into the hands of VICI Gaming.
They brought a lot of heroes off though, so I mean at that point for C9 just losing Avenge in the tier 1 tower isn't too bad, but I mean I don't think the aggression ends here for VICI Gaming.
Yeah, VICI Gaming know that if they could get a pick off, that makes for a very easy tier 1, but at the same time, look at this. You gotta look at the damage. 150, Metamorphosis level 3, what many consider the true ultimate here of this hero. What a hero it is. Beginning to right click at home and can't really get towards the tower quite yet, and they're already gonna pull out an early rotation with Super already being here. They want to try to nerf down as much damage as possible, but it's already now below half.
Yeah. Going into this, not easy.
Envy's infamous for not having ultimate until like level 10 or something on Terrorblade. So like when we would like go to gank Envy in a game or something, we'd just be like, we just like walk into the jungle and be like, oh, watch out for Sunder, and we'd be like, actually, there's no way to get Sunder.
Yeah, actually, it's Envy.
So we just all stack up on him and kill him.
Yeah.
We're gonna look to make it work, and
it's so much mana. Like the mana cost is so high, and like so rarely do you see like early game Sunders actually save you.
And they did change it up recently, right? I'm trying to remember the exact mechanic how they tweaked it
it's
about
longer
being able
range.
to, it doesn't disrupt,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It doesn't disrupt, and but yeah, the range was added to it, but he was nerfed elsewhere a bit, but that hasn't deterred VE whatsoever from playing the hero. And now we see, look at this.
It says 2k gold, screw boots, I'm just going straight Midas.
Here we go, and he's right in their face right now.
Midas. Approaching the Ultra Mega late game.
Yeah. So, I mean, Brood as far as like isn't really known for being a good late game carry, but if you itemize for it, you kind of can be.
Uh-oh. I can't move.
Well, the cool thing about Brood is that...
uh-oh. He's got 15 seconds.
This is one of those like, I mean,
it's so annoying. Like it's actually
when I play Brood, I hate when this happens. It's like, why does this exist?
And at this point,
you play Brood? Weren't you just hating on people who play Brood in games?
I don't. Okay, maybe
those damn Brood players, but when I play it, it's all good.
Look, when Brood's on my team, it's okay.
Good lord. When I random Brood in matchmaking, I just
instant repick.
It's a fun. I like micro heroes.
I just commit to the loss. I love a good loss.
Play with my feet at that point.
I'm actually on like a 8-game losing streak in matchmaking right now. I don't know. I just.
Is that since being back in the US or?
No. Like my first I won like 6 in a row in Europe, and then I just. Something happened.
Okay.
I don't know. I won like all my officials at DreamHack, and then I just lost all of my matchmaking games.
Well, those are the ones that matters, I guess. So.
I mean, I think if you made some mention like officials should give you MMR.
Uh-oh.
That'd be a nice little change.
They want Owie. Jumping on forward. Double remnant for it. They do get it. Owl Titan goes down, and VICI Gaming.
Like, imagine if you got like 25 or 50 solo MMR for winning official matches.
Yeah, I'll never get that bonus, that's for sure. So certainly use it, but
right. iceiceice is just on point with.
This guy's little nooks and crannies, though he is.
Yeah, it looks like I think he saw the puck with that sentry ward earlier. That's a radiant sentry.
Here we go. So what do you go from here on a Brood who's clearly made the early investment into Midas? Do you still go for something like an Orchid kind of a grab from here on out, or you try to build up your own reasonable right-click, more pushing emphasis, a Necro Book or something, but right now it's Fata pressured out. Silence is going to be there. Arcane Bolts are flying. The sleep, though, from Owie is able to slow their roll, and this time they will not be executed, and VICI are going to be forced to step back. But they continue to take objectives and towers and kind of just be the dominant ones in this early game.
Slug gets his blink.
So that's the blink, so there we go. Taking more aggressive.
It's timed like perfectly with his what's going to be his level 10 once he uses his Midas, so he's kind of maximizing his damage output right now, and yeah, this is
a really good pick.
This is going to be kind of scary for a lot of these heroes.
Unlucky find.
That's
maybe
super. All right, he gets out, orbs away.
Not too much trouble, obviously. They're not going to expend a whole lot for it, but it is going to be kind of shoved back there from.
FY's got more farm on his Wraith King than the center has, so already we're seeing VICI just build to late game. Go forward, no problem.
Stampede going to be called out here, and Doesn't look like that's for anything anywhere else on the map. It's
Dunno.
maybe a yell of frustration. Damn this spider!
Let's farm some spiderlings and he did like 20 damage to him.
It's just a warning ultimate. It's like
Don't come
when you're
too close.
Spectre and you get your radiance, you just all instantly, just let everyone on the map know.
I got it.
Is that a thing now?
You're in trouble now.
You just run the warning shot.
Look at this. I mean, talking about iceiceice has control of this top lane area. Now not only having the top lane, but their jungle as well.
Cloud9 looking at like the team, the net worths just look like they're struggling. Like seriously,
They're getting pressured, restricting and taking away that bit of farm and.
Centaur's such a bird in this game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you like give up your offlane entirely. He has to go to jungle, and then you have a jungling centaur, and then just ET throwing spirits at the safe lane, and then they just all go Midas.
Envy can't do anything with like against the Brood basically at this point. So Midas is all across the board for VICI Gaming.
I think I'm not sure what Brood's going item-wise, but I think armor items like CLOUD9 AC is probably the best way to go.
Okay.
Just to give the team some armor to deal with that.
The crazy thing is VICI have 3 Midases, but they've got the better fight right now. They're going to find a kill on Fata with the silence and just the 1 kill. Envy gets 1 counter kill. Reincarnation gets procced and Envy's still alive, but not for long. Wraith Fire Blast should finish him off, and Envy 2-for-1 trade in the mid lane. Could become more as iceiceice has shown up with a big group of spiderlings. Second web, Stampede is there, but he's just being tracked. iceiceice finally gets slowed. 1 more nuke. Soul Ring, is it up? No. 0.7.
So some commitment.
What a dive. He's got
Look
Blink.
at them go! Like
Alright.
right into the base. Nowhere is safe.
This game's looking really bad for C9.
This is taking Cloud9 out of their usual comfort zone. Seeing this Brood, seeing the pressure building up. And
You have 3 Midases. You're not meant to be able to fight with Midases like this.
And thing is like Ben GT as supports, like what do they really bring to you?
And Centaur goes down again. This puts him further away from even getting a Blink Dagger. And even by the time he finally gets it together and you want to kind of go on the initiative, you're looking at a VICI game where their supports are as farmed as you are, or even more so. Like, who are you going to find to pick off and take down? There's not really any easy targets except for Skywrath, but, I imagine he won't be putting himself into any sort of precarious situation.
And more important, like Puck no blink. Like this Puck has spent a lot of time like sitting at the top lane, finding no kills, and they've completely shut down Fata.
Skywrath, when he does show up, gets the silence off. Fata in trouble. The silence is going to be good enough, and Fata goes down, and they're trying to go for a return kill, and as they swap back, he's just like, I got my own mobility, and just kind of remnants back to his side of the river, and here Cloud9. Looking like it's going to be a bit of a struggle.
Is this his GG PPD? I don't know.
What do you do? You're in Cloud9 shoes at this point. Are you just at an all-time low? What do you do to kind of try to bounce back, seeing this kind of lineup on the other side? You got a Brood who's just constantly a nuisance on this top area, taking away the jungle.
He's got the wizardry staff.
Ooh.
Normally you see the Necrobook, but I feel like Dagon just to blow up a Terrorblade or like these squishies. Oh, he's going Necrobook. Oh, that's sad.
I mean, is it really to say that all hope is lost for Cloud9? Is there a plan B, or is it just try your best to stall out for Eternal Envy at this point?
You need a Blink Dagger on Puck, you need a Blink Dagger on Centaur.
And just try to make the best of that?
Yeah, and then from there maybe you get... I mean, Brood's pretty over-leveled, so if you kill Brood a couple times, maybe you can catch up in experience, but... I mean, they're not even close to Blink on Puck.
Just look at this. It's his jungle. The mother's jungle. They'll just keep taking it. World of Zone. Look at the sweet stack. Mmm, yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
In my tummy.
They kill Brood a few times. Like Brood doesn't even have to be that big late game. You've got the Ember Spirit, you've got Slack, you've got Wraith King, who's sitting on similar net worth to the Puck. So.
Yeah. But you have to invest like 3 heroes to come over and make sure you muscle back Brood away from the farm you put together, and he's still there being a nuisance, and these supports have their hands full with it. And now even Fanta trying to get involved. Does pull out the coil, they have the dust popped, and well, can they lock him down in place? It's a lot invested, they gotta make it worth it here. Even a Stampede to chase him down, the swap back, and finally it looks like they will take him down. Look at how much it takes though to take down the Brood.
The dust wore off in the end there. If he somehow didn't get hit by that orb, he would have lived.
That would have been devastating. I mean, but on the opposite side of the world, you have Black who continues to farm it on up. He already has an ultimate orb, for God's sakes. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but at least they killed him.
Yeah, at least they killed him. If they didn't kill him there, it's just like, what do you do? But Puck gets a lot of money out of that. Centaur has his blink money. They do find VICI here. FY no reincarnation, so they're gonna be careful. This is, well, it's Envy going down.
So much damage with Ancient Seal on.
Yeah, that's Slack just. This Slack's out of control. This I can just see Black getting kill after kill this right now.
This is a really smart trap by VICI. Like Wraith King, I was a little question. I wasn't exactly sure on Wraith King, but I think they could put any hero on race.
Yeah.
I think they would have.
Like it could have been the Sand, like the Sand King was banned out, so it could have been something like the Sand King.
I don't think we've even seen a Sand King yet in this tournament, which we were surprising.
Dire's bottom tower
just hasn't
is under
like
attack.
had the impact they needed to have, and that's because the supports were able to just focus on top lane and safe lane so much, and on the mid lane. Like Centaur just couldn't even go off lane. And
Radiant's middle
once Centaur gets
tower
behind
is
the
under
Slurk,
attack.
Slurk can just solo the lane, and Centaur can't even come to the lane. I don't agree with something, but
Fortunately, though, he's trying to still make the best of the pickle he's been put into here.
yeah, so he has this blink. Puck is getting close, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Lucky find.
Puck does have it, so this is their time. They need to be able to try to take it back here in the mid game and allow Envy to have that space to work with so he can shine later on. But you know, they currently still just very much have their hands full here.
Yeah,
And,
I'm not sure if it's their time, but it is a time.
Yeah, it is. This is the best shot they have. The window. It may be just kind of cracked open. There's a slight breeze, but if you want to keep that window open, this is it. You got to start creeping your fingers under.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, hunt the Brood. Feed off Broodlings. Feed off the Brood herself if you can. And you kind of talked about like games you played with Brood where the Brood seemingly just gets off to this unstoppable start where you get 2 towers in 10 minutes. You get like 5 to 10 kills, but
He's not forcing it. He's playing really safe. Just
Yeah, and he's got a Necro Book now.
his Midas.
yep.
Once the Necro Book gets up, it's going to be even harder. And if you even try to go towards Black and his Slark and you're going against the other 4, you'll look back and you realize that your home base is already being, you know, contested.
It's also great for dewarding. Like you can take out any sentries as well as you observe everyone on the high ground
of course.
using your web. So getting any kind of
More map control of that whole
Yeah.
upper echelon there.
Once he has Nectar 3, like you just have to get a gem into your puck. I feel like.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they don't have enough farm to work with that. When they invest a lot in trying to get a gem, it's going to be that much further getting anything else because of what farm area you're working with. You have to prioritize that, of course, on your Terrorblade and what else. So.
I think Snap's kind of in the position where they just have to wait and hope VICI makes some mistakes.
Yeah.
But well, this
VICI is playing just.
Even when they do, like when you feel like they're like getting a little too overzealous and even going into the Cloud9 base in the mid lane while they still even have a tier 1 there, they still get what they want out of it and make it away scot-free. So you just gotta hope that the overthrow could very much be real. If you're a Cloud9 fan, if you're VICI Gaming, you're feeling pretty comfortable at this point.
They definitely exploited the draft of C9. Big C9 probably way too predictable. Yeah. Draft, like.
And do you feel like it was the last big Brood, or could they have done this
No,
even with a different offlaner? If he was like a Timbersaw,
even like a Timbersaw, I was just gonna say, like being able to really burst down those.
Because to me, I feel like Brood's part of the problem, but I don't know if it's like the whole problem, really.
No, it's definitely not the Brood something.
Uh-oh, Bone 7. You know, it's been nice swap back right there. He's gonna be safe from Pile I Die, but he's gonna be forced to run all the way back. And, hello Spiders, how you doing? And a nice little cherry on top right there with that nuke coming out from iceiceice. Just when you think maybe you can get away, just Mother shows up and puts on a spanking. Oh, Coil there mid lane is going to catch the snap's going to be there, and they do get super here. And Eternal Envy with the right click coming on through, but it's a killing spree as FY is able to take down. And he does go down 2 times.
Oh, nice. He only got 2 of them, but they killed 3 heroes with the Envy ulti there.
They needed that. I mean, what do you think? The Terrorblade factor, is it going to be there? But just as I say, they're trying to make a fight happen mid lane. There's iceiceice getting the tier 2 on the top lane, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, they probably need their armor items before they commit to fights like that on VICI. They're just, Terrorblade does so much damage with Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah.
Like, he was literally like 3-shotting heroes, I think, that fight.
So who's going to be putting together something like the AC to kind of help it about?
I mean, it could be Racing or Broodmother.
Yeah.
Either one is fine. I was kind of surprised he went Necro Book, but I guess he's just kind of staying out of fights and just farming jungle and then doing the occasional pick off.
So he'll be able to throw it
Probably
together.
next.
Yeah. We'll see what's the itemized here is always continue to scout him about that nuisance in their jungle, man.
Gotta
be able to address it sometime. Is now top lane, seeing what's left over from the remnants, and Aoi is gonna be able to throw together that Yule's, kind of going hand in hand on his Elder Titan, kind of the same way you see with that Jakiro. Easy setup. And Black here, behind enemy lines, scouting things about, and now you have these 3 Cloud9ers forced in this position where they're not really getting a lot of farm or XP for themselves, and BG are just kind of utilizing the map so much more.
Yeah. And looks like they may be considering Roshan even on the VICI side.
That might be a little...
It's risky, but...
They're going to go in. I mean, you have Brood, though, who constantly, I would imagine, move up to the high ground. have the vision to scout out if anyone is nearby, and they are going to take
C9
away
playing
the
so
vision.
far.
Look at that, they don't see anything here.
But you have Hal, you have Elder Titan, like you can eat, you have Puck Orb, you can easily scout this.
They're trying to smoke right now in base, I think. Yeah, so they think, like, pop up, please.
Guys, you want to blaze it up right now? Boom! 22-40.
Too late.
And, oh,
It's trouble.
And that's something which I feel like C9 with their draft were maybe hoping to get at some point. They fell so far behind, but you have Avenge plus Terrorblade, you want to take Roche. Like you're on the dire side. It's one of the kind of, I guess, perks of having that kind of draft.
That's one of the reasons why I'm not really.
oh wow, they really want black here. Stamping going to be called out, and they pull back. Kind of second guessing their commitment here. Not going to get anything with it, so fortunately they can't make the pounce onto the pouncer, and they step back, and iceiceice goes right back to his uniform position there, and more or less Cloud9 man trying to dig deep, find what they can do as far as plan B and being able to bring it back, because it's been a rough early and mid game now for them.
Radiant's top tower is
Good
under
TP
attack.
outfit. Wraith King's like 7k, he's got Blink, Midas Treads, he can go damage after this. They're not going to find much at top lane, but everyone's just got so much farm on this VICI side.
Yeah, like, I mean, like we said before, I think they just have really good heroes to go against the ET bench support top folks. Like, they just, like, you have Ember Spirit and Slark who are so elusive. Like, you can easily dodge bench stuns with both of those heroes. So it's,
Yep.
at the end of the day, they have Puck and Centaur, but Centaur got off to such a slow start, you didn't get the early Blink Dagger. And then you have Puck who, he's not having like the greatest game, but even if he did have a great game, it's like, that's all you have to catch them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Puck some of his early rotations, like he went top a few times with like Invis Rune, didn't get any kills on iceiceice of it, but he could have theoretically done a bit better.
Necrobook popped right here. iceiceice trying to trap Fata in his web.
great cores against these heroes is basically what I'm trying to say. It's like there's...
I mean, Wraith King's even becoming a core at this point, and he matches up pretty
Dire's
nicely against some of
bottom
the
tower is
burst
under
damage,
attack.
having that reincarnation in these fights.
I gotta ask, has the Broodmother been something that your team has been considering at all throwing into your arsenal whatsoever? You know, the universe played it at all, maybe as an offlane potential position? Or is it something you haven't even looked into? And
Well, we've definitely, I think everyone's looking at the hero, and you gotta, you know, at least consider your options, at least, with maybe playing here, but also learning to play against the hero. So, we've definitely considered it. It's not like...
the stars, I feel like, have to align. You have to have it usually as a 5th pick. You have to make sure that the other team can't, like, really have anything to kind of oppose it. If it all works out and everything is just perfectly in unison, then you can fire away with that 5th pick the same way we saw here with VICI Gaming.
Yeah, it's really good against C9 because you kind of know what they're going to pick. Like, they always, like, if you give them bench Terrorblade, they're going to take it 100% of the time. And if you leave Puck, they're going to take it. They leave VT, they're going to take it.
I think you can still pick it 3rd, 4th even. And there's some, I've seen teams who pick it in first too. I was casting the Balkan Bears.
Oh, really?
They've got Pedrinho, who's a big pub star on the Brood. The thing is with them, they don't always run an off lane. They actually ran a safe lane dual lane Brood, which they made look really strong.
Really?
So
That could be good.
I think the hero's a bit flexible.
If you pick it too early, then you could have like 3 cores. Like same thing like VICI. They have 3 cores that are really good against bench GT. So if you pick Brood too early, you could just pick 3 cores on C9 that are good against Brood.
Yeah.
You just have to sit in lanes.
Well, there it is. We were asking who was going to grab the AC eventually and win, and it is going to be the next item investment, like you said. And now that natural order, or the natty order, I like to call it, not going to be as superior as it would be as long as iceiceice is looking to get involved in some of these skirmishes.
Yep.
So the potential that Cloud9 had to add that bit of additional burst, especially with the metamorphosis there, is not going to be as potent as it once was before.
Yeah, I mean, this games like this kind of show that Brood is going to be a hero that we know Secret can play it. We've seen Fly do it in the captain's draft. iceiceice showing he can play it, so
Everyone can play it. I don't like.
expect to see more of it
It's not
in the
like
summit. Do you
it's not
think,
like
or
a
is this?
super finesse hero like
Yeah.
Depot or something? Like,
Do you think we're going to see more of it, like even in the BO5 stage, or is teams just going to be?
I think you might see it maybe once or twice, but not
Yeah.
not too much. Like the hero definitely has a lot of weaknesses. It's just this game, you know, like we were talking about before, the stars really aligned, and
Yeah. Okay.
C9 just didn't really have anything to deal with it.
Making a weird career, and this could be a lesson learned for Cloud9 as far as
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the
get
day,
away from him.
it's like, I mean, yeah, they lost, but I mean, VICI's a great team, and
Yeah.
they kind of, I mean, they kind of got cheesed, I guess, by Broodmother. Like, they
They could have banned Brood instead of Ricky in that last spot.
Yeah, but at the
'cause
same time,
Ricky
like,
wouldn't do this to him, but
when you have a team like VICI who can play so many different heroes,
Yeah.
they can play with like Slark and Ember both.
And they change
Ember's like a big
roles.
thing,
a lot of it's what you said. You like coming into this tournament. There's no officials for VICI Gaming. You don't know what they're picking. You don't know what they're capable of playing.
Yeah.
I mean, you maybe have some background info on iceiceice knowing that he does play unconventional offlane heroes, but
You kind of have to assume that everyone can play everything, but
yeah.
you like to hope.
It's
that, you know,
easier to draft if you know what they prefer.
Yeah.
their tendencies, all you can really do is draft with their whole.
And I know you've said personally before you're a big advocate on making sure your team is as flexible as possible in changing roles, and it's something you utilize very nicely. VICI Gaming does a lot of the same. Just when you think you're like, oh, like, they'll get a centaur, and you figure it's gonna be like an offlane, next Black picks it up. But here we go. Skirmish breaks out. Immediately, it's going to be Eternal Envy gabbing up that kill, taking down the Brood, and now they're looking for Super here. Jules flies him up into the stomp, but nope, it's not going to matter. Slife is going to be there. He's trying to get the low ground remnant, but nope, can't jump over to it. Will be caught out with that missile, and here we go. CLOUD9, hey, breath of fresh air for him. They take down 2-0.
Yeah. And we've been talking like CLOUD9 out of this. Like what? Fights like that kind of show some like, hey, maybe we're not right. Well, I mean, we're talking. They are far ahead, but like, what? If CLOUD9 keep playing like this, do you give them much of a shot, or?
It's Terrorblade after all.
I think that was more of if VICI keeps playing like this, do you give CLOUD9 a shot? Because
yeah.
what they're doing this game is they're just splitting the map and farming 4 cores, which is fine.
But don't get picked off.
Exactly, like they just got really impatient. They tried to force a tier 2 tower, and they're really in no position to force it. If Slark was there to go in first with the Aegis, maybe things would have been different, but letting C9 get the jump on like a hero like Brood, Brood's just gonna die. Yeah, the hero, unless he has like a BKB and 6 slotted items, he's
Still insect after all. You can squish it.
bug.
Yeah, get that right aid out, or not right aid, right guard? I don't know. Call the Auric man.
WD-40.
I'm sure that'll do the job. WD-40, isn't that from like Arachnophobia, where he has like the
I don't know.
flamethrower whole thing?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great movie. I was scared as shit when I saw that as a kid. But
I mean, obviously you have to have the lighter involved.
yeah.
That's a staple product. It doesn't say that on the can, but
You're watching that as a kid, you're like, I can make that happen. That's safe. Here we go here. CLOUD9 coming on the back end of a nice little, bit overzealous play from VICI Gaming, which is what they're grasping onto as far as opportunities to open on up. They get it done, and Eternal Envy finds his way up to the second position net worth right here behind Black by about 2K on his Slark. As long as VICI Gaming can do your form here, they're going to catch up Bone 7 in the river. Even a Stampede going to be called out 4-step forward. Can he get away from this? He can. So Bone 7 actually going to walk away from that. Blinks and TP's out. Not as easy of a grab as maybe it once was before. VICI Gaming.
He's
up there.
He's getting there.
He's getting there. This hero's a monster, man.
We see from your Terrorblades, we've seen it from other teams being able to do it with like your Nagas.
It seems like apart from you guys and like CLOUD9, that most teams struggle with the hero. Like I think it was MB saying like if you take away mine and Arteezy's win rate, the hero has like a 35% win rate.
Yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, probably.
Like VICI Gaming have done quite well with it with Black lately. That's probably
somewhat familiar with it. What its potential is.
They pick it, but not like. I mean, they just haven't played many officials, so it's hard to say like how often they would pick it if they played as many matches as VICI play.
Yeah, it took me a while to really turn myself into a Terrorblade picker, but eventually.
Disgusting.
You just have to succumb to how good the hero is.
What do you think is worse, being a Terrorblade picker or a Brood picker?
Oh, Brood picker by far.
Brood picker, huh?
I agree.
The
old Terrorblade though.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Fata in trouble here. Yule's silence.
Oh, no.
Oh, uh-oh. But, yeah, that's not going to be happening. He just quickly, nice spot right there. Puts himself in that nook and will be able to wait it about. So, it's another attempted gank from VICI Gaming that comes up short.
I mean, Puck's just ungankable with their lineup unless they get a Hex.
When they get the items together.
Yule's is just a certain point.
Yep. Things start working a lot easier for them, and they might be able to get Aoi.
This guy is not
Aoi's Yule's not available, and he will go down. So, good grab. Third time's a charm there for VICI Gaming to get the pick off they want.
End of the day, VICI still have 4 cores here. Like they get picked off here or there, but they've still got so much farm on heroes at scale.
It's Terrorblade.
Yeah. Is Terrorblade 4 cores in 1?
He's at least 2. We get a good
yeah.
Maybe 2.5 because you like kill one of theirs when you go low HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Elder Titan means he's doing more damage anyway, so it becomes maybe 3. So
swap. Oh, but another quick remnant there from Super is going to avoid any sort of lockdown. And He-Wheel the sidestep. Look who's coming in from the north. They try to get a hold of Fada again, but Fada is able to phase away from that one, while Black going for horse meat right here. Takes down Brad, and killing spree there for Black. So they're able to grab another, and with an objective to follow it on through.
I think we got a tower somewhere. I think it was
Tier 2 bottom?
The Tailblade Tower.
on top, was it? Yeah. No, it was the 2-1 bottom. These illusions.
They're hitting hard here. And,
Abyssal Blade for Black. So I guess you can blink Abyssal Puck, but do you even kill him fast enough in that Abyssal Blade with like some backup? Even a Skywrath ultimate isn't going to do.
Maybe.
Yeah. Abyssal plus an extra batch somewhere in there.
Oh yeah.
Get some RNG. Another Aegis, so.
Aegis goes to Black. Eternal Envy completes his BKB. You feel it's really necessary this game? I feel like most Terrorblades, they ideally wouldn't have to go a BKB and would rather go more of an assault, but in this kind of game, you may need
by
it.
the way. Just banking 5k casually.
What is he saving for? It's not like a Radiance Wraith King, is it?
It's definitely not a Radiant.
Hex. The Hex to kill the puck.
He doesn't need to get the AC.
Trust an FY god.
Yeah.
So handsome and a great player.
Sure.
Everybody's handsome to me, I guess. I don't know. Here we go. Oh wait, what was it? Crystals? Who was that on? Was that on Brood? Oh no, yeah, Super. So Super, yeah, okay, yeah. He's going for his crit next. Uh-oh, here. Fata, they're trying to get a hold of him. This time they do take down the pesky fairy.
That shouldn't happen.
And, yeah. Bit of an oversight there, looks like from Cloud9. And, uh-oh, making it go. Super, big trouble. Gets out Slide of Fist. Can he remnant away? Look at the slowest moving remnant I've ever seen in my life. What is that? Just a subtle jog into the woods right there.
A jog? You calling that a jog?
I don't know, maybe a skip? Maybe just a trot.
Yeah. Need like
Like a tumble almost.
A tumble. Or like a little forward somersault like you do when you're
Okay,
yeah, 4 years old in gym class. PE, baby. Alright, there's the gem. Picked up there from Aoi. Yeah.
Both teams with Brood had gem did have gem.
We have the necro
Radiant's
book, so.
top
Yeah,
tower
he was holding a
is
gem
under
earlier. I don't
attack.
know what happened. Maybe Fenrir or someone has taken over. Yeah, Fenrir's going to be holding on to that now.
Fenrir's had a really quiet game, but he's getting the job done. It's really tough to play a 5-position Skywrath. But,
Okay.
he's making it work.
Is it? Yeah. Is it? It seems well like I feel like Super as well in his Ember doesn't really have as much as I thought. Like he just is about to throw together Blink, but it's not like he already has a Battle Fury or anything like that. You know, his Sleight of Fist isn't as strong as I would like to see it about 35 minutes into the game. But Black is trying to make up for it now. They're making it go swap back on Fata to save him. The sacrificial lamp highlight eye. What a guy.
He had to. He used the Yules to engage, which meant
Yeah.
you couldn't get rid of the silence. I don't know why he's got Aegis. You were never going to kill him. But, oh well. Just trying to bait spells or something.
Here we go. iceiceice trying to find a new home here in the mid lane. That anytime they try to make engagements happen elsewhere, he's going to keep knocking on that mid lane door, forcing some of Cloud9 to just be there to address it.
Where's the Vlads, man? Waiting for the Vlads.
Wraith King had 6k gold. Why not?
What does he got?
Let's do.
Uh-oh. Oh, I've seen this before. Deja vu.
Yeah.
Jumps in.
Exact same spot. Oh, he got the Necrobook. That's value.
Return.
All
Yeah.
right.
Imagine if he died. Like, oh my god, ice. How does he do it?
Yeah, if he died to that, it'd be like next level play. Highlight clip on front page of
BTS
Reddit.
moment.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. What a player.
2
He
minutes
just happened
to
to
go.
attack move it.
On your Aegis here, VICI Gaming feeling more pressure to try to make the best of it and put it to strong use here. But, at this point in the game, though, if you don't take a fight you want and you lose 4 or 5, Cloud9 could quickly push the other way.
Yeah. And they seem to be playing it safe enough that they have buybacks, like all the money they're saving up. And I think was that the Vlads on Brood that was being built? Or someone?
What do you have?
Yeah, Brood's building the Vlads. You got your Vlads.
There we go.
Alright, there's your value Vlads. And
I've been patiently waiting. I couldn't take it any longer.
Yeah.
eat that! Oh, actually forces out a Stampede to get him in, but that's because it's Black trying to get a hold of, and they get a quick grab right there. Now Fat's under pressure, but a hoof stomp coming through. Black does have that Aegis, so he just wants to be able to try to put it to use here, but I think at that point now he has to step back and Aegis will have to just expire. Unless they can make a fight happen immediately.
He could blink it. He's still got a few minutes
Yeah,
on his
okay.
Aegis, I think.
It's gotta be about
Dyer's
1
middle
minute
tower
right
is
now.
under
Force
attack.
Cloud9 to engage onto you.
Oh, big jump in.
Is it like a one-shot?
Yeah, Amber straight.
Wow. Uh-oh. Zoning ult.
Critical mass as far
There we
as
go.
time goes.
Oh, Skywrath does go down. Eternal Envy finds another one for himself. Sunder is going to be there, and a quick remnant back from Super to quickly eject, and now Eternal Envy left to his own devices. He may look bad in Golden, but
that's your agent.
he does go down. And that was close. I feel like that was really close to the expiration time, but he was able to utilize it. Super does come back, but he comes back to death, and now Black with his second life takes it to the Centaur, takes down Bone 7. And
Your Terrorblade is a second life, but you have no Metamorph, so you can't really fight without Metamorph too well.
I do take down
die
Wraith
back.
King, and oh man, that's a dieback, and this is looking like a mid-set of racks, and they're going to try their damnedest though to try to slow down VG Gaming from getting what they want here, but the tier 3 will go down, and it goes to Super.
Yeah, I like the Emperor buyback. Just whoa, they're not actually securing Raxes here. They're back off for now, but I think they're going back. Oh, they got top already, so they're going to go back for mid. Why not?
Look up, and there's nothing there. Oh, unbelievable.
Brood Gaming.
Broodling problems.
Yep. So, I mean, C9, I think they lose another Rax here, or no, they're not pushing.
They're waiting for something.
Still got
Ember's
another
off getting
minute.
a rune. Okay. He's got Revenant. Maybe Wraith King they're waiting for. I'm surprised they're not just going high ground off this. Sancho's respawned now, but they know there's no Terrorblade.
Yeah. There's that serious right click. Black is just easily takes down range into melee here, and I guess Cloud9 going for one last hurrah.
I think C9 put up a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Despite how far they were behind.
I expected this game to be over like 10-15 minutes ago, but
They hold their own. They'll take this as a learning experience for the potential games to come, and it is going to be a sheet stick on your race game.
Man, just wait for TF5.
side device Wraith King, that's...
Alright, so here we go. Only a wounded little melee rack standing there in the mid lane. It's going to be Cloud9 now extremely crippled, hugging each other inside their own base with not a long leash to work with as far as venturing outward. Unless they can get a couple of kills themselves, but you can see now is it's VG Gaming who are being the shepherds, herding the Cloud9 sheep back into their own gate.
I guess for Vici, it's like you no buyback on your Slack, no buyback on your Ember. Like, if you get wiped for whatever reason and C9 push down with Metamorph, you maybe lose some racks. So play safe.
Cameraman wanted to talk about the point booster on Skyrath.
Well, what do you want to say about the point booster?
I mean,
It's a point booster.
Scotty.
that's not a
Agnem.
it's a casual. It's just a casual point booster. It's like
Bloodstone.
it's like you're like 1500 gold and you're like trying to end the game. You're like, alright, what can I just buy here?
Yeah.
That's at the secret shop, so I don't have to like keep the courier go back.
I want to live a little longer and have a little more mana to work with, I
Dire's
guess.
bottom tower
And yeah,
is under
secret shop
attack.
happens to be right here. What's my bill? Yeah, okay.
Alright. Casual point boosters.
Unless you know you're just like really low on HP and mana, you just go buy a couple perseverances. Like, alright, this works.
Yeah, I at this point I think C9 probably done for. Vici can just sit back, wait for buybacks, wait for the next Roshan if they want to, but
Remember when I was playing Dota 1, and I was like a super noob, I would buy like just a casual perseverance so I'd never have to go back to the fountain.
Dude, it was all about back in the day. It was all getting Juggernaut and perseverances. I'd see people like
it
used to
used
stack
to
up
be like
battlefields
in the
like
old days of
crazy.
Dota 1, your starting item would be a ring of regen. Tangos were not a thing. This
No,
was like before Tangos.
consumables,
It'd
no
be-
consumables.
You'd get ring of regen starting item on like sniper or lich, and go solo mid sniper lich with ring of regen. That was like the common item build in
Really?
Dota 1. Yeah, because like Tangos didn't exist or they were like really shitty. Same for salves.
Yeah.
So you would just get these passive slow regen items.
Dire's
That's not
bottom
far
tower is under attack.
No. Oh, not one but two dusts. iceiceice now stuck on the cliff because of it, and they just jump right up and say, "How you doing, buddy?" Like, uh-oh,
You
they're
can TP.
investing a lot in that.
Yeah.
And they're going to be forced to actually use that Stampede to walk away. And
Earthsplit pulls them down.
oh, the big golden minion coming on through, trying to burst down Flimsy little Skywrath Mage. No point booster is going to stop you from this one. And they do right click it all black, able to pounce away from that, but now they're turning pressure.
The Wraith
Yeah.
King Hex.
And boom!
Was he trying to sunder? He was trying to sunder his.
Take
his-
me.
He was trying to sunder the Elder Titan.
Dire's
Couldn't
middle
quite get it
tower
though, and it'll be up in 70 seconds. Imagine this is going to be it. Cloud9 looking to probably throw in the towel.
I put his next one both on the bench, so Venge had no mana to swap out either.
Oh, good.
Rough times. And there's your reincarnation and probably a GG call to follow.
Yeah. Do you feel like as a player, maybe at this point, maybe you know the game's lost, but you want to get a little bit more warm-up time in and kind of just play it out a bit further? Or maybe there's a lone hope that you can make a comeback, but no, there it is. Just as I finished that statement, it's going to be VICI Gaming who get their win. You know, they finished the last game yesterday, had the first game today. We were questioning if they'd be able to get the rest they needed, and well, they look good here. Taking down CLOUD9 in game number 1 of day number 2 of the Summit 2. Yeah.
Yep, smart draft. Good job. Well played.
The crazy thing is the VICI secret match now is going to kind of probably decide first place.
Yeah. C9 and Secret still have to play though today?
Yeah, C9 secret still to play. So I think we have VICI secret next.